You have probably heard of the study smarter, not harder thing a million times before, but still, you don't know how to apply it when studying vocabulary. Is there even a way to study vocabulary smarter and not harder? The answer is yes, there is. And you are in the right place because in today's video, I'm going to share my best study technique that actually helped me improve without getting stuck in the repeat, memorize, and forget cycle. Tip number one, learn words in groups. Stop cramming random words from Anki just because they're labeled N5 or the most 1000 words for beginners. Like, why would you learn airport, cousin, and toothbrush in the same session? Your brain will be like, are you brushing your teeth with your cousin at the airport? You can't blame your brain for forgetting these words 30 minutes later. Your brain just can't connect unrelated stuff. So group your words. Travel, family, daily routine. When the words are connected to a certain topic, it's easier for your brain to remember them. I'm actually working on a topic checklist, so let me know in the comments if you want it, and I will be sure to leave the link with the upcoming video. Tip number two for memorization. I'm going to make a small experiment on you. Learning that atsui means hot in Japanese is nice, right? Now learn it in a sentence. For example, 今日は暑いね. It means today is hot. Do you feel the difference? If you learn that a word means something, like atsui means hot, this is really good and you may actually remember it. But are you going to recall it in actual conversation? Are you going to be able to use it in actual sentences? Or would you just think, oh, atsui means hot. Now, how can I use it? Nothing comes up. Learning words in sentences is way more effective because now you see how it's used, where it sits in the sentences, and how it sounds in real life conversation. That's how you actually build vocabulary and not just spend hours memorizing vocabulary lists that you won't even use. Tip number one and two were all about how to memorize the vocabulary smarter, but memorizing isn't everything. If you're learning the wrong words, it doesn't matter how good your memorizing technique is, because how are you going to use words that you don't even need in your life? So now let's talk about choosing the right words to study instead of blindly following your textbook or app. So my next tip is, if you think it, learn it. If you ever think, how do I say this word in Japanese? Write this down. That's your brain telling you what you actually want to say in Japanese, so listen to it. These words will stick in your brain better because they are personal, not just random textbook words. And yeah, don't forget tip number two. Put these words in sentences and don't just write the meanings. You don't want your brain forgetting them in the end. Tip number four. Journal in Japanese. If you can't think of anything on your own, like in tip number three, try journaling in Japanese. You're probably like this now. Journal in Japanese? Oh, right, I can barely write a paragraph in my native language. Who said paragraphs? Just write, I am tired today, or the train was crowded, and you're done. I'm not asking you to write paragraphs and essays because we're not improving the writing skills now. We are trying to build vocabulary that we need in real life situations. So, in order to hunt for these words that you actually need in real life, you're going to open a notebook and try to think, what do I want to write? And when you pose, like, how do I say this in Japanese? Or what was this kanji? Don't get frustrated and quit because this is the whole point. When you look it up, you're actually learning things that you want to say. I'm not asking you for output right now. I'm asking you to find the input you need. So instead of following textbooks and apps blindly and trying to memorize Anki decks, no, try to think of the things that you want to say while journaling And just when you get stuck, look things up and study them. This way, the words you learn are personal and way more effective because you're going to be fluent in no time. You're actually learning what you want to say. So, yeah, that was how to study vocabulary smarter and not harder. If you've ever felt like you're not making progress or you're struggling to stay consistent with studying Japanese, I've made a whole video about this. I will leave a link in the description box and up in the card, so make sure to check it out after this one. I will also be making a video about how to study Japanese grammar the right way, so make sure to stay tuned for this one. Please subscribe and activate the notifications so you don't miss this video. So yeah, 見てくれてありがとう。またね。Oh my god, this is 16 minutes. What the heck?